Well, got this bed off of the truck by myself, no help on this one. So the inside of the bed is shot, the underside is totally destroyed. It's sitting on the lift at the moment. I'm going to put, I just snapped a picture of these things. I'm going to put that on Facebook, get rid of them. Here's where they were. The back ones were on this. The front ones were on this. The bottom of this fender is wrinkled up a little bit. I might just roll that out, fix that a little bit instead of do a little PDR on that instead of doing a whole job. I'll do the cab corners while this bed is off. It's got a fifth wheel hookup on it. There's a lot of rust on here, really bad. I'm going to get all that off of there and try to seal it up a little bit with something. Got all new brakes on it, in the back anyway. Everything about the brakes is new in the back. Cables and parking brake, calipers, rotors, all that good stuff. So if the bed that I'm putting on here will lay on this, I'll leave it there. I don't know, I'm not going to put the hole in it because I don't need a fifth wheel. I got a fifth wheel ball on my dually. The other bed is back here. I'm sure I mentioned in another video that I bought this bed or did some trading and got it. And I'm going to bring this up and fix it and put it on there, but not until I do the cab corners. We already took the front off of it that was bent. No, we took the front off the parts truck. This one's bent. We haven't taken this one off yet. Had to drill all these spot welds all the way around, get that piece out of there. And it's a little tricky getting it out of here. I think this part goes on before these sides do, so figure out what to do about that. I cut out a new piece of plywood and changed it, put it on this table, and then I put some painter's tape around the edge of it and mashed this metal off over here. Mixed up some epoxy, some clear epoxy, and man, that sure is pretty and shiny. This is just a cheap cut of outdoor weather resistant, what do you call it, pressure treated green plywood, and it's pretty. I like that. Maybe I start doing furniture repair or something. I don't know if I got any of this on the other video clips or not. This is a drive shaft out of my big truck. As you can see, we had an incident there. It cost me $1,700 to get a new drive shaft built, and then $440 for the tow truck. But I did not do a video on putting it together because, I mean, all I did was take the drive shaft off and put the new one on, no big deal. But it took a week to get the drive shaft back. Did a video on the brakes and axle seal on the truck at the same time. I did that while I was waiting for the drive shaft to get done. I'll have that video up either before or after this update. I don't know when I'm going to get that up. I just threw that drive shaft up there in the front of this bed because I'm going to come around and pick it up with the bobcat, and it's only got 4-foot forks on it, so I just wanted some extra weight in the front. That's probably 75-80 pounds, maybe more, I don't know, for that drive shaft and those yokes up there. So that'll help keep all the weight on one end so it doesn't tip when I'm carrying it back there to where I'm going to store it at. Got something going on here with this little project truck I bought to put back together. Got the motor running good for the most part. There's a little bit more I want to do to the motor, but Not right now. I'm doing these cab corners right now. As you can see, I stitched all this in and got a couple of tacks there around the corner. Got this part of it, that's a different piece there, that's in, and ground down a little bit. So, but I'm tired of walking around this lift. I got the thing high enough so I can work on this at face level, and I'm tired of walking all the way around the truck or getting down just about on my knees and crawling underneath this lift. And sometimes I just get enough tools out of this trailer that I can just walk through the trailer to the front. But I decided to stop dealing with all that. I had these two jack stands, these two tall jack stands right here, and I bought two more that I thought were the same. They're just a cheaper copy of the same thing, and they're up there in the front. And I'm getting ready to lift this thing up just a little bit higher and set these jack stands, and then set the truck down on them, and then let the lift all the way down to the floor, because then I can move the legs or arms, whatever you want to call them, move them all the way out of the way, and I can walk through there on either side without them being in the way. So that's kind of what I'm doing right at the moment here. I just wanted to show how inconvenient it is walking around this thing every time I got to come up here for tools or something I need up on this end. So these they're pretty stout, pretty heavy. They don't have the little feet on the bottom like they do on those over there. See those little flat little shoes on the bottom? I like those better. They're going to do a little less scratching on the concrete. But they're, I don't know, the pins that go through, they're going to be sitting on the cotter pin until I find another way to put them on. The pin's going to sit on the cotter pin there. But no biggie. Little razor sharp little burr down here. I got to get that off before I cut myself on it. There's probably a few more of those on there. You get that with Chinese stuff these days. These Vevor jack stands, I really like them. Here's one standing over here that's extended out a little more. That was when the lift was all the way up. I had this one underneath the front there, and I like these, and they're very inexpensive, and you don't need directions to put them together. You just look at it and put it together. The only thing I did different was put grease on the bearings and on the shaft there. The bearings didn't have any grease on them, so they do now. I raised it up about as high, really an inch or two higher than I wanted, because since it's going to be on the springs, the weight of the truck is going to mash the springs down. It's going to come down lower. So I'm going to go on ahead and snatch these. This is the locks. Now I got to go get the other one on the other side. And now that I got the locks released, I can go on ahead and start letting this down. Let's see how it goes. Looks like that's going to be good. And I don't want it to sit on that cable, so I'm going to move that out of the way while I'm letting this down. These arms will not move in and out while it's off the ground. The pins come through the bottom. The concrete has to hit those and push those pins up, and then the legs will swing out. I know I'm way behind on a video for update. I got some repair videos in the computer that I did, but the editing takes a long time since there's like 50 shots of video clips that I got to put together. Got this bed patched up, and on here the bed that I got to replace the junker with, this one's in fairly decent shape. It was flat on the inside, this bed liner has a hole. There's still a big metal plate across there with a threaded hole in it for a gooseneck if you wanted to use one in there. But anyway, got these cab corners done. The doors, I'm still looking for doors for it. If I can find them, I'll put them on. If not, I'll just drive it like it is, and I might sell it. I gotta watch how much money I put in it, because I'll never get back what I got in it. But along with buying the lift, I gotta get all this stuff that you roll around under it, like this oil change thing. That neck goes up. It goes up where I can have that whatever height I want down to this level, but no higher, I mean no lower than this level. And it'll hold, I think, 20 gallons of oil. Over here on this side, I'm doing some PDR back here on the bed. I'll probably come over here and try to pull some of this little dent out here. I'm not really too worried about it though. Here's some of the inner cab corner that came out, and some trimmings from the patches, the pieces you put on there. So there's that cab corner's done. I repaired these holes in the bed on this side and over here, but I haven't painted it yet. I'm not going to do a complete repair job because it's not worth it. That'd be a couple $1,000s worth of my time, and that's not worth it. I pulled a dent. There was a dent right here. I pulled it out with this plunger thing, this vacuum thing. You spray some water on that, plug it on there. But there's a line up here that's keeping it from wanting to stay out, so I glued some PDR, whatever you call these tabs, on there, and they're cooling down right now because you have to glue them on with a hot gun. Then you pull them off with this or the handheld one, whatever you want to use. I'm going to use the slide hammer. Pull this back out. That way that dent will stay out. Hopefully it won't just drop back in. Pulled it out once and half of it dropped back in. That's why I glued these on there, so I can pull this out on top and it'll stay out. I'm not going to fix this. I'm not worried about that or this or a couple other little ones. Then I don't know if you can see this or not. A couple of holes trying to work their way through right there. Let them go. I don't care. So that's pretty much. Am I caught up on this truck? I don't know. Maybe. It was a job getting all this done, but it's done now and it's drivable now. I'm well overdue for an update video, so we'll do a quickie here. I could do a whole lot more if I took the time for a bunch of editing, which I'm not going to do, so we're going to miss a bunch of it. But got this this bed done. As you can see, it's not perfect. Right in there, there's some stuff going on. There's a little bit up there on the body line up there, but I don't care. You know, time and resources is a little short, and it's just an old work truck. That's the bed that I bought. That was all. It was really dirty, and it had a bunch of pinholes in on this side here, down here on this panel and that back panel. Anyway, addressed that. Sandblasted it from the other side, from the inside of it, and put fiberglass filler over that, and then came out here on this side and chased the little dents around on it and fixed all of that. Painted it. Did the cab corners. Let's see, I guess I can open the door and look at those. I got new cab corners in here. I put those in on both sides. There's not much to say about this truck here other than the bed that I did. Oh, we put the new front end. If you have to look at one of the last update videos and see that this bed that I bought for it was crushed in the front here, and we took another the front end off of another bed and put it on here. And tailgate, I didn't paint that, I didn't bother, I don't care. Let's see what else is going on. Still having issues with the Bobcat, the hydraulic releasing on it, but it's usable. Pond, I got a new fountain over there. I'll try to remember to stick a clip in of what the lights are like. It's a lot better lights, and I got a remote control that I can use from my bedroom window, which is like right there. Just inside the room there, just looking out the window, the remote control will reach over there and turn the fountain lights on and off, and I can make changes with the lights, make them do different things. On this carport thing where I'm working on cars in here now, or trucks or whatever, that far end, I contacted the place that put this thing in for me, and I asked them about boxing in the gable on that and then bringing the siding down, you know, one piece of siding, which is 3 feet, so that'll leave a 9-foot opening over there. I could drive the Bobcat in and out underneath that. And that'll cut down a lot on the bad weather coming through here, the wind and the heavy rains blowing through here. So I talked to them about that. I haven't heard back from them yet on a price. This end here, I'm really too short with my workbench and stuff going on up there in the front. I need more room back here, because this truck is in a position right now to lift it with the lift if I needed to. But as you can see, the concrete ends just past the end of the truck. I need to add another 10 feet of concrete and another 10 feet to the roof here, and so I'm waiting to hear back from them on that. Of course, the concrete, I got to do that myself, because when there is a vehicle in here like that pickup, I can't work on anything else in here. I can't do it. I'd have to be out here on the rocks. So with you know, just to drive a car in and raise the hood on the concrete, and if I have to jack it up and change a tire or whatever when this is occupied, that's, you know, that's a big plus. And the space behind this, when that trailer ramp door is down, it comes all the way down to just about where these jack stands are. So having a little more concrete behind that would be good. You know, for backing a pickup truck under here and getting something off of it with the gantry lift. I need another 10 feet, and so I don't know if I can get to that this year. It'd sure be nice if I could, but as every year, you know, winter is quickly taking over now, and just have a few hours of warmer weather in the afternoons, but not every day. Some days it's too cold and windy to do anything outside at all. But you know, here we are getting into the middle of November already. Well, this is November 6th while I'm recording this piece right here. Bobcat still has an intermittent problem with releasing the hydraulics. I haven't got to the bottom of that yet. I'm not working on it right now. But I can't take it to a job anywhere, because I may not be able to get it down off the trailer, and if I do, I might not be able to put it back. This compressor that I bought last year is not able to keep up with me, so I had to buy another one, a bigger one, and this one so far has been able to keep up with me. I think I'm going to leave that one there. You'd have to go back into February of this year to see the details on that job there, putting the new tank on it and everything. But this one is a little bigger, and it's so far I'm happy with it. I don't know why, but once every few years the water will clear up where I can actually see the bottom in the pond here, but the bottom is not much to look at right now. There's a lot of algae in it. I don't know what you can see on the camera here, but kind of interesting how it does that sometimes. Over here, the pond, that fountain there, the one that I've been using for the last couple of years, been giving me a lot of trouble. I have to keep changing the pumps on it all the time. The lights are giving me trouble. They're not really nearly as bright as this new one, but these pumps cost like 200 bucks a piece, and I have to keep replacing them all the time. They don't hold up. This one is a lot bigger. It's a different style pump, and it has, you can't see the lights on it. They're down inside of it, but those lights are really something. They're really bright at night and colorful. And so this whole deal was like half the price of what I paid. I think I paid $1,200 something for that one. I think it was $700 and something for this one with the lights. And don't know if it's going to hold up or not. We'll just have to wait and see. Everything's Chinese now, you know how that is. One thing I really like about this new fountain is that when it's evening time like it is now, I'm in the house and it's not dark yet, it's getting there. I can turn this fountain on and off with this remote control right here from inside the house. I don't even have the antenna pulled out. And just watch this. Now I'll press the button again. And it just turned off. Press it again. And it's back on. I don't know what we're getting on camera, but it's yeah, we can see the light on the fountain. Oops, wrong way. Pretty good range.